to talk about something very near and dear to me and kind of what I've been experiencing. And it's pretty much having the courage to either confess to someone or ask someone out. It's kind of inspired by Brene Brown's Netflix talk, and just a quick little story time. I just really feel like just filming this, and maybe whoever's watching, maybe you'll get some comfort out of that, or if you're going through kind of the same thing that I am, then yeah, just please keep on watching. So it was the time when I was studying abroad in Japan. I'm pretty obvious when I'm really interested in someone. So I would just be like talking to my friends. It's like, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? And then everyone gives me this like weird, like, not a weird look, but kind of give me this look like all this negative stuff. And for some reason, I always don't take it well, and I always wait until I hear the right answer before I just go for it. And so I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I guess what happened was there was a time when I texted him. I was like, hey, do you have time? I just really wanted to talk to you about something, like really quick. And so we met up, and we were just sitting down, and then he looked kind of irritated, but he was still offering to hear me out. And then I was just like, well, you know, I just wanted to tell you that I like you, and I don't know where we can go from here, but you know, I just wanted to tell you. And he pretty much said, well, you know, I'm going abroad somewhere else, and yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, but thank you. And so, you know, like every person that gets rejected, they go to their friends, and we decided to walk around Omotesando. Now, Omotesando, it's like a really cute, very kind of hipster kind of vibe, where you go through the alleyways, and then you see like these really like cool little shops. And so we ended up going into this one store where they were having a mochi making party. And I ended up bumping into this guy that I follow on Instagram. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And so near the end, I was like, okay, you know what? I just want to ask him. I just want to ask him. And then like I went up to him and was like, can we be friends? And he kind of gives me this look like, and I was like, oh, here we go again. But I was just like, you know what? You never know. And so he was like, well, you know, at least like we're an acquaintance, and like unfortunately I can't. I'm sorry. And I was like, you know what? It's cool. No worries. Like, it's okay. And so, but after that, I was like, I was pretty okay. I was pretty okay because I kind of told myself, hey, you know what? Better I do it than walk around. And I was like, damn, I could have just asked him right there. And I guess the moral of the story is it's like living each day, and like you come across a situation where you're like, oh man, maybe I should have done it, or maybe I should have asked this person out, or like in general, it's like you just wanted to make sure you don't live with that what if. And for me, I have a lot of what ifs in my life. I have a lot of what ifs. But when it comes to relationships, I just don't want to live with that many what ifs. And that is why, like, I have friends say like, oh, you're so brave to do this, I would never do it. And at the same time, I kind of like told them, it's like, you know, I don't want to live my life like thinking, what if I didn't ask him, or if I didn't ask him out, or if I didn't tell him, like, what happens if he was the one, or what happens if, like, you know, he could have been a really good friend, or, you know, just kind of getting into my head. And I was just so, like, hearing that I was brave to do it. But the thing is, I didn't care about the validation my friends were giving me when they were like saying, oh, you're so brave, because all I could say is, well, thank you. But I think for me, I just proved to myself, like, you know, you did it. You freaking did it. You went up to him, asked him out, confessed to him, you did it. And that was the most validation I could get for myself. And from the talk from Brene Brown was, I don't really remember the full line, but it's like, we are born imperfect and we are wired to struggle. But the main important thing is we are worthy of love and belonging. And that's something I've been struggling with so much in my whole life. And like, probably I'm going to be watching it back and be like, you know what, I did it. And I honestly feel good. Like, I feel good about myself. I just know that I have the courage to do it. And there was this other part of the talk where she was like, you know, you wake up and you just tell yourself, today I choose to be brave over being comfortable. Because how else can, like, if we're just comfortable, we can't innovate, we can't create. So I just think that's just very important to remember. It's like just keep reminding ourselves, like, to each day live our lives without regret. And I feel like I'm going on a tangent, but you know, if you really like someone and you just can't handle it anymore, I'm not saying you should just grab them by the shirt, shake them, and just be like, I like you, go out with me. I'm not saying that. I'm not condoning any of that. I'm just saying, you know, just pull them aside, just be like, hey, I'm interested in you, and I was wondering if you want to get dinner, you want to get coffee, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever the time may be. But and you never know, the outcome might be in your favor, it might not. And that is something really important for doing something like this. It's like, it is very uncertain, but at the same time, it's pretty rewarding, in my opinion. And live life knowing that I am enough and I am worthy of love and belonging. And if you're watching and hearing me ramble, then you are enough for yourself, and you for sure are worthy of love and belonging, because everyone in this world does. So until next time, I really like these talks. So I think, yeah, leave a comment down below if you have the same feeling, or if you just want to have your own story to tell. I will definitely read it, and I'm very interested in knowing that you will also have the courage. Anyways, until next time, bye!